It's me again, and I am in my unboxing space, which means I'm beginning another unboxing video. I am so shameful, but happy. So I just got this package here delivered. This I got from Palmstreet. And I'm very happy about it. So let's not talk about it and let's just dive in, okay? Don't judge me. I judge myself plenty. I also have my AirPods in and I've never filmed with those in before, so I don't know how that's going to affect the audio. I'm hoping that you'll be able to hear me better and not my fan that I didn't turn off before this and my AC that might kick on. So I ordered this plant over the weekend, I believe, from a purge that I found. And it came today, which is Wednesday. It came USPS. No, it came UPS, and it literally just got delivered. Today was a little bit warm, but not too bad. The sun was like really hot, but it's very windy. So I'm having a hard time breaking into it. Bear with me. And I've ordered some other plants here and there. So this will be one of those videos that I extend it. And I did say I wasn't going to order any plants, but I have failed. We are going to work on it next month, okay? Baby steps. All right, so I opened this in the most unconventional way possible. That's not how the box is supposed to open. It's fine. Everything is fine. Oh my gosh, this is adorable. Okay. Right on top is a little freebie, a little gift, and it's a keychain. That's freaking adorable. Wow. Next level. Oh, and some cute little plant tags that are colorful. Cute. We're obviously going to have to open this, and I will put the name of this seller on the screen because I don't think it was just like a person. Sometimes they're just like a person's name, and I don't feel right like putting their name out there. So it's a cute little beachy keychain. That's adorable. And the seller's name was Cece's Jungle. Very cute. And she just had a few other stickers that we all love. I mean, who doesn't love stickers? So that's adorable. And not only that, she had a little clip for a plant in there. I didn't order, oh, it's a butterfly. I didn't order a plant that's gonna need a clip anytime soon, I don't think. Oh, there's another one. So 2 little butterfly clips, so cute. I just ordered 1 little guy, so let's see what we got here. And it's very cutely packaged. 10 out of 10 on the packaging on this one. Like, she went in. She's going to get a good review on the packaging. Let's see how the plant was. This was not a cheap plant, but is one that I really wanted. And I saw it, and she had a really fair price. So I was like, we're just going to go for it. So she did good. It's in this, like, cup with some tape. Nicely done. I can already see the leaf. Holy cow. I can already see the leaf. Okay. Ooh, this is another alocasia, because as you guys know, I am on a freaking alocasia kick. My pollinating experiment did not work, but I'm hopeful that another freaking alocasia will start blooming at some point, and I can try to at least cross-pollinate it, because I have some pollen left. So fingers are crossed on that. Enough about that and more about this plant. I can already see it. Okay, so this is an Alocasia how do you say it? Pseudosendiana aria. So it's the aria variegated one, and this one is just simply gorgeous. And honestly, it has a slight tinge of pink to it, which they have a pink version of this one, which is obviously the one that I would love to have. But this one was more in budget, and I saw it, and I literally fell in love. I really like the Pseudosendiana Alocasia. The variegated one was on my wish list like hardcore, and I literally couldn't pass it up. I tried guys. I tried to pass it up, and I just couldn't do it. So I bit the bullet, and I figured, why not just go for it? It's already grown a leaf, so I have confidence that it's a good genetic plant, whereas a lot of the other ones in the same price range were corms, and I just couldn't justify paying that much for a corm. So we just went for it. So she has it all taped up really nicely, and then inside of this big cup is a littler cup that has the plant in it that I'm trying to get to. So like packaging, she knows what she's freaking doing. I am probably going to keep an eye on her shop. She's another good seller that I will probably rebuy from. I found some good ones on there that I'm excited about. If you guys want to know like the sellers that I buy from and you're on Palmstreet, I'll have my Palmstreet link down below. Feel free to use it and sign up if you want. I do get like a reward, and I think you get like a reward, but don't feel obligated to use my link if you don't want to. But I if you go to my page, the people that I follow are the people I buy from that I liked. So if I don't follow them, then I probably don't feel like I'm going to repurchase from them. But people that I feel honorable about are the ones that I follow. So yeah, I'm going to get a close-up and some B-roll of this, and you guys can see it a little bit better. But I have some other packages coming, like I said, some good deals that I found that I just couldn't pass up. So this is in Stratum, if you guys are wondering. Stratum Perlite mix, which is one of my favorite kind of mixes right now. And it is fully freaking rooted. 10 out of 10. This is a 10 out of 10 buy. I'm a happy girl. This made my day. I've been feeling pretty down lately. But this, new pride and joy. I'm gonna go stare at it now. Bye. I'm back and I have another package. So this one is from Hype Plant, which is one that I opened up from in my last video where I got the corm that was kind of like really mixed in with the stratum. I ordered another corm from him. So let's get in here and just take a quick little look at it. It's just a corm, so it's nothing exciting. I ordered this last weekend and it is Thursday today. Thank God it's Thursday. I am ready for the weekend again. So let's get in this box. I don't have scissors near me, so I'm using my hands. That's probably not going to work out very well. Sorry if the lighting is a little bad. I mean, this is just a corm, so I thought it would be okay. But it is a little later in the day. I went to the gym, then went on a really nice long walk with my dog, and it is very cloudy outside right now, so it's probably going to rain. Again, it was kind of cold outside too, so I'm not too worried about this because, you know, it's just a corm. But it's packaged exactly the same as last time. Consistency is key. So let's get this guy out of here. There we go. Hopefully I don't have to dig for this corm this time, but it is okay if I do. I mean, it's just a corm. I'm not too pressed about it being like not jostled around or anything. Shouldn't damage it. So this is an Alocasia scalp room. It's not variegated or anything. This was like super cheap, like $4. And I was like, you know what? The scalp room is really cool. Let me just give it a go. It is nice to have some that aren't like super rare, just so I can use them to experiment and stuff. So let's get in here. So he does have it in one of those like things that a lot of people use for their corms. I do like them. I think they are nice. They're self-watering a lot of times. My biggest qualm with them is like once the corm starts growing, you really have to take it out of here. Like you can't just like leave it in here when a leaf comes in. So they really can't stay in here for long. But I guess for shipping purposes and whatnot, they are okay, or like rooting purposes. All right, they packaged it really well. It does feel a little damp on the outside, so I think some of the water definitely seeped out of here. Yeah, it's pretty wet. So it had some stuffing in it. And this is like, it looks really wet. I don't know why he puts like cotton in there. I guess it's, or like he like uses like toilet paper or cotton instead of fluff to keep the stratum from going everywhere, which is just like messier. Yeah, so it's like cotton, like toilet paper or something like that. But this time the corm is right on top. So it is just a corm. I mean, there's nothing exciting about it yet, but it is a beautiful corm. He clearly peeled it. It doesn't appear to have any roots yet, which is totally fine. I wasn't expecting it to have any roots. I just bought a corm. And then there's like this wad of stuff, and I don't know what that's all about. Oh, the cord is down there too. So like the string for the self-watering part is in there, which I'm not going to touch. Honestly, I don't know what this is, and I wish it wasn't in there because it's kind of grossing me out. But other than that, the corm is healthy and happy, and there's nothing really to show you guys. So I am just going to leave it at that. So I'll see you again when I have more plants. Bye. I'm back with another package that I've already cut open. So this is also from Palmstreet. So sorry, my dog is scratching right on the table where you guys are at. But I have my other package here from Palmstreet. Oh, it's very cute. I ordered this last week or this weekend or something like that. I believe it was over the weekend because that's usually when I order things. It's so cute. This is from Palmstreet, and this one came super fast. She shipped it yesterday and it got here today because she shipped from Indianapolis and I live in southern Indiana. So it was super fast and I love that. So if I am not mistaken, because I have a few other orders out there, this is another alocasia, which most of the plants that I've been getting lately are alocasias. The ones still to come are mostly alocasia as well. So hopefully you guys don't mind that, but after I unwrap it, it's in this little container, this little plastic container. And I found this random account on a purge like you do on Palmstreet, and I couldn't resist getting this one as the theme of this video. I just couldn't resist. And this is a Alocasia Aslani, and it's apparently a revert, and it's a tissue culture. So my plan is to experiment with it because it was relatively inexpensive. So I want to see if I can't get any of the coloring to come back on it just for fun. And regardless, Aslani is just such a beautiful alocasia. It's like a jewel alocasia, I believe is what they call it. It's so hard to show you right now, but there will be B-roll. So she called it revert low color, and I don't really see any color at all, but this is the Aria variegated one, the yellow one. So we apologize for the dog. So I don't know, I'll see. I found a video on YouTube that led me to this channel of somebody that makes a lot of videos about alocasia and tissue culture, and it kind of seemed like there could be hope on maybe trying to get some variegation back. So I'm going to play around with it. That's really why I bought it. I'm excited for that. I mean, this is my hobby, and it's not a cheap hobby, as you guys know if you are watching this video. But yeah, so I will hopefully get some variegation back on this, and you guys will see an update at some point. Even if I don't, I'm excited to have the alocasia. If I don't get any variegation back, then I obviously overpaid a little bit, but it's okay. I'm doing it so you guys don't have to, okay? So hopefully this will be a good experiment for me, and I'll be able to give you guys some good news. But I do have 2 packages coming tomorrow, which is Thursday. And then I have one that still hasn't shipped yet from an Etsy account, and it's not due to be here until at least next week anyways. So I think that will be good. And then we'll wrap up this video because I don't think I have any other pending orders. Oh, wait, no, yeah, I don't have any more pending orders outside of that. So we're almost through this video. It's kind of been a video over like a month period of time, which I think is fun because, you know, I'm making purchases here and there. I do have a couple of plants that I bought locally that I could show you guys, so maybe I'll remember to grab those and put them in this video as well. I like buying plants locally. This weekend is actually the Kentucky Houseplant Expo, which me and my boyfriend are planning on going to, and if we do go, then I will film it for you guys, and I'm sure there will be at least one plant purchase there. So I will update you guys tomorrow when I have my other packages, so I'll see you then. So here we are again, the very next day, and unfortunately, I only have one package. The other one got delayed, so it should be here tomorrow. Fingers crossed on that. But we do have one to open up with you, and this is a very exciting one. This one came from Palmstreet as well, and it's very cute. Got a little note here on top. Let's go ahead and open it, shall we? I just can't resist. Oh, even more stickers. I'm gonna have so many stickers, and I literally never use stickers because I don't know what to put them on. So, Girl Almighty, some flowers, a bonsai, and a thank you so much for your order. We hope you love your new alocasia. So, spoiler alert, it is an alocasia that I got from Vining Moon. And yeah, so there's that. We got some fluff on top. And I see my package in there. It says this side up. Ooh, it's kind of heavy. And that is everything, just more fluff. So perfect. Let's go ahead and stick that back in the box. And in classic fashion, it is in this 2-cup design, very innovative. And I like when they use masking tape. It is much easier to get off than like packing tape. So if you ship plants, just take that from somebody that clearly likes to buy plants. Masking tape is way better. It has been the longest short week ever. Tomorrow is Friday and I'm so excited about it. But if you guys see my... And of course I ran out of space, so we freed up some space. And yeah, so energies are depleted. I just got home from the gym after work, and I'm very excited to open this, and then I have to go do some dishes, take a shower, and then make some dinner. And I can't wait to just sit down and do nothing. But here we go. This is an Alocasia baby. It is a variegated Alocasia Jacqueline, which is now renamed as Tundusa. Put that name on the screen because I'm not exactly sure how to say it without looking at it. So I just couldn't resist. I literally could not resist. So here she is. She's just darling, and it had just such good variegation. And if you guys want to count how many times I said I could not resist, and leave a comment down below, please don't take shots because I don't want anybody getting black out here, because I know I've said it a lot. But I really loved my Alocasia Jacqueline when I had her. She did get spider mites. It was the first time I had ever had pests, and it was on that plant, and it was spider mites. Luckily, it didn't spread to anything else. I did stick it outside for a while, and it started bouncing back, but then I just stopped watering it because it was outside, and I don't really keep too many plants outside, especially where I had her. So yeah, if you see anything moving over here, my dog just jumped in the chair, and he is making a little nest. I just love him. This was such a impulse buy. I saw it and I hesitated for like 2 seconds, and then I was like, it's such a good price. And I did a little research really quickly because it was in a purge and the purge was about to end. I did a little research and then I was like, oh yeah, that's a really, really good price. And obviously I got a little bit of a discount with the coupon from Palmstreet, but it's in a stratum perlite mix, and I do believe this is corm grown. I did not ask, and I can't tell in here. I'm gonna dig a little bit and see. She didn't disclose if it was corm grown or tissue culture, which they usually do. And now that I'm looking, it actually does look tissue cultured, which is a little bit like, I should have asked, and maybe she should have told, but I do think it's tissue culture. My concern with that is tissue culture can revert. So like right now it looks really good, but in a couple of leaves she could revert. So we took a gamble. That's probably why it was more affordable, but I'm still really excited about it. So we will see how this one goes for us, and she will definitely be getting some good treatment because I need no spider mites in my collection again. So all my alocasias are gonna get nicely treated on the regular basis because they are spider mite magnets from what I hear. So yeah, see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Alrighty, we got another package here. It's the next day. I'm completely depleted of all of my energy for the week, but I did get my package. So this is the one that came a day late from UPS. It came from Virginia to Indiana. It's a little damaged, but I'm sure it's fine. This came from Itaku Plants. Taz here on YouTube. I don't remember their channel name exactly, but I found them on YouTube, and I went to look at their Etsy page because they have a lot of beautiful alocasia, and I decided to make a purchase. So here we are. I have 3 plants in here. Their customer service was excellent because I ordered 2 plants originally, and then they posted another plant that I wanted, and I sent them a message and asked if they could combine my shipping, and they refunded me my shipping costs and everything. It was so easy. I didn't have to do anything at all. So excellent customer service. This is what it looks like on top. A cute little thank you thing with a sticker in it. So that's lovely. So let's get that out of here. And here's how the plants are packaged right here. So like I said, I got 3 of them. I'm just gonna open them in no particular order. It's, the packaging seems good. There was no fluff under them. They were literally just sitting on the bottom of the box with nothing under them, so like no cushion. But they are all wrapped up individually like this, so I'm sure they're fine, but I just want to make note of that. So let's go ahead and just start with this one. This one's the only one in a round package, and again, it's in these containers that everybody seems to be using, it seems like. So just gonna unwrap and see what we have here. Again, all of these are alocasias because that is what I'm into at the moment, apparently, wherever that came from. I think it's because my fried egg has been doing so good and it bloomed, and then I got really fascinated by the idea of, pollinating those and cross-pollinating, and so we ended up here. So let's see what we have here. Okay. So this is, I believe, the tricolor Amazonica or the multicolor Amazonica that they had. And this doesn't look like one of the ones that was in any of the photos, to be honest with you. But there's a beautiful half moon, but then there's one that doesn't have any color at all on it. So I will unwrap this. It looks like it's just in stratum, and they used a lot of tape on here. So let's see. Because I want to see... It looks like the half moon is the new leaf. So that's kind of what I was most interested in. I can't tell. This is most definitely a corm grown plant, but yeah, it's a half moon leaf on the newest leaf, so that is promising and reassuring. Obviously, I'll give you guys a close-up as well, but this one was just a really good deal, as all of these plants were, and that's what I keep saying throughout here. But I can't pass up a good deal when I find one, apparently. So yeah, this is definitely the multicolor Amazonica. It says it right on there. So I don't know. This is supposed to get like big, and the one that they had in the cover photo, like their mother plant, was just gorgeous. So I just couldn't pass it up. I couldn't resist as the theme of this video. So we'll stick that over there, and I'll finish unwrapping it and get you guys some B-roll here in a minute. But let's move on to the next one here. I have no idea what's going to be in this box. Everything seems to be in good shape. I mean, obviously there was some stratum that ended up in the bottom of this one, but the plant itself seemed happy and healthy even though it was in the mail for an extra day. Other than the impatience, that didn't really bother me that much. I just really, like, am impatient, so that's my own problem. Okay, so this is the one that I decided to add on because it was super cheap. It was less than $10, and I've seen a lot of people talk about it. It just looks so healthy. Like, both of these plants just look so healthy and happy, which doesn't surprise me at all because the YouTube channel, like, their plants just look beautiful, and the back of this one is just stunning. I'll get that better in the B-roll, but it does look like there is a little bit of a leaf coming in. But let me tell you guys what this one is. This is the Alocasia Watseliana. I believe that's how you say it. I would really like to get this tape off here. They like went hard on the tape, like kind of excessive, honestly, but you know, as long as it doesn't create a mess for me, then that's wonderful. And I believe this is also in like a stratum perlite mix. Yes, it is in a stratum perlite mix. And I can see a beautiful root right on top. But I just saw it, and this was the one that I was like, okay, well, let me see if they'll add it on. If they'll add it on and like combine my shipping, I'll go for it. And since they did, I went for it because I don't know, it's just a really pretty plant, and I've seen a lot of people talk about it, and I wanted to see what the hype was about. And I see it now. The veining is wonderful, and these little containers are really nice that they have them in. And again, I don't know if you can tell, but it looks like there is a little leaf on the way. So I think that's a wonderful deal because I'm going to have another leaf soon, and that'll be very satisfying for me. And you can see tons of roots on top. So in no time at all, that one will definitely need a repot. But on to the last one here, which is a plant I just remembered. I do have this one, but they were selling this at a discounted price because it said it had damaged roots, and in the photo, one of the leaves wasn't looking like the most healthy. But I figured I could probably salvage it. I had faith in myself, and then it would be really nice to have two of these so I could get more corms, so I could get them out to people a little bit faster. So that was the idea behind purchasing this one because it was a really good deal. And it looks like one of the leaves is already gone. So the one in the photo, it had two leaves and one of the leaves was pretty damaged. And they said it was like damaged roots. So this is in Alocasia Dragon Scale Albo. So super pretty leaf there. I'm interested to get in here and check out the roots because in the photo you could see the roots coming out of the bottom of the thing and they didn't look too bad. And just the damage on that one leaf wasn't alarming to me because it looked like it was the oldest leaf. So I'm interested to see like if there actually is a lot of damage on here or if they just were concerned about damage. But regardless, I'll check it out. I'll probably just leave it in here and see if it can sort itself out and put it in my prop box. That's kind of my go-to for, you know, salvaging things like that. But since I do already have one of these plants, I mean, obviously nobody likes to waste money, and I'm pretty sure I'll be able to salvage this one. But I figured it would be a good investment if I could. So let's see here. So I can see some roots coming out of the bottom, and like some of them do look a little bit, you know, damaged, like that just came off. But I think if I just leave it in here and let it sort itself out, it's not going to be that big of a deal. They don't look too bad. There's a lot of healthy ones that I can see, and I can see where they cut off the other leaf there. I'm just going to peel some of these sheaths off here and see if I can see a growth point anywhere. I don't currently see like anything coming out, but I'm sure it will. and this is gorgeous. I really like the one I have, so I'm glad to have another one in my collection, and hopefully everything will be well with it. I'm just gonna get the fluff out of the bottom of this. And yeah, so that was my experience with Itaku Plants on Etsy. So this is the only one that I've had from Etsy recently, but I have another one still due to come from Etsy that I ordered like almost a month ago, and hopefully it will ship soon and I'll be able to show you guys in this video. But I'm really happy with the way these plants looked. Even though this one was sold to me as damaged, like with damaged roots, it still looks beautiful, this leaf that it does have, and all of the other ones just look extremely healthy and happy. So I'm happy with that. It's kind of upped my mood a little bit, but I do kind of have a headache and I'm tired, and I'm probably going to end this little clip here, but I am really happy with my experience. Even though the shipping was delayed, that's no fault to the seller at all. They shipped on time and they refunded me my shipping charges for adding that plant on. So I am going to go ahead and recommend that shop. I'll probably be buying from there again. They have so many cute alocasia on there that I've already been tempted to buy. They also had some anthurium as well, but I'm not super into anthurium yet. Never say never. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go. And if I get any more orders in the next week or so, I will add them in here. And if not, I will in the video soon. So I'll see you. Bye. All right, guys, we finally made it to the end of this video where I have my very last package that I've been waiting on for a month now. I ordered this back in April and it just now got here. I ordered this from Etsy and it's from a place called Botanica. You guys may have heard of them. I feel like they're kind of popular, or they were for a while. They're really known for their begonias, but it took a month for them to ship it. And then they shipped it on a Saturday night or Sunday. I guess for them it was probably in the daytime. But I guess it had to be on Saturday because it came USPS. So it is Tuesday. So I got it relatively quickly, but it had to sit for 2 days before it even moved anywhere. So that's a little bit weird. And then their shipping costs were astronomical. The only reason I placed this order is because they had a 75% off sale. I believe it's still going on at the time that I'm filming this, but the time I posted it, I'm not sure. They had 75% off like all their plants. So it was a really good deal until you went to check out and shipping was like $70. But I did the math and it seemed like a pretty good deal still since everything was 75% off. But if it was just normal pricing that way, I probably wouldn't have done it. So I just wanted to give that little review because I know I've heard of Botanicas, but I never ordered from them before, and this is my first experience. And I honestly, it makes me not want to order from them again. I almost ended up canceling the order, and then as soon as I thought like, hey, let me cancel that, they shipped it. So yeah, so it came USPS. And let's go ahead and get in. This is what it looks like. It's really lightweight. I just got cuttings, but it just feels so light. And I'm just a little concerned because like I said, I ordered these plants like a month ago and they were in the post for 4 days just sitting there. So I'm just interested to see what's in here. So when you take the paper out, this is what it looks like. Not very like amazing packaging, but that's okay. There's a guide to caring for your new plants little pamphlet in here. It's just like a piece of paper that somebody made and folded up. Nothing fancy, which it doesn't need to be fancy. I'm just saying. And then one of my cuttings, I'm already disappointed, but here is one of them just wrapped in this bag. Maybe it's 2 of them. I'm not very pleased, I'm gonna say. Let's go ahead and get in here. So I ordered a Rhaphidophora tetrasperma cutting. It was like $5. It said low variegation, but the photo had a lot more variegation than this. I don't think there is a little bit of variegation on the stem. There isn't very much on the leaf, but this root is like pretty much dry. I don't know. We'll see. I'll put it in water and see what happens. I really got this for inventory purposes so I could grow it out and share it with people because I do have one of my own. It's very high variegated, but I guess like I did get what I paid for. It's low variegation, and I'm trying to see. You know what? I don't think this has a place for a growth to come from. I don't think there's an auxiliary bud on here. I'll show you guys in the B-roll. Maybe that is a growth point that can happen there. We'll see. Again, we're just gonna have to see. With the amount I paid in shipping, I was really hoping for some nice plants. I mean, the plants themselves were affordable, but So there's more than one in there. So one of my other cuttings is in there. Okay, so this kind of makes up for it. These are huge. So this is a begonia mint. These leaves are way bigger than I thought, like compared to my head. And they gave me 2 of them. I just got a leaf cutting and they gave me 2. These were the ones I was most worried about. So that is nice that they gave me 2, so I have a better chance. These I'm just gonna stick in maybe moss and put them in a prop bin. They're huge. They're gorgeous. I mean, I did not expect them to be this big. I honestly thought they were gonna be a lot smaller. But that's everything that was in here. So you could buy, I think these were like $2.50. Like one cutting was $2.50. So I guess that's kind of making up for whatever this is. I'm a little just like annoyed about this one because I can't tell if there's an auxiliary bud that is going to be capable of producing something or not. And even if it doesn't have a lot of variegation, that's fine. I got rid of my big Rhaptophora tetrasperma, so it would be nice to have a green one anyways. So all right, I'm gonna save that one for last because this is the one that I was most excited about. And it's pretty messy. I'm not gonna lie, there's soil everywhere. It's getting all over my floor. So the packaging, not pleased with. I am really surprised because they are a company that I've heard a lot about in the past, but the packaging is less than desirable because like I said, there's dirt everywhere. And yeah, but everything appears to be alive so far. So this is a mint micans. It kind of is like ugly, but this was a really good deal. I think this was like $12.50 or something. It was really cheap. So I just decided to go for it. And this actually looks better than what was in the picture, but I want to show you guys. It's so messy. There is dirt everywhere. It's getting all over the place. And I hate that. I hate that a lot. So they just had a bag over top of the micans, and that's all they really did. So you can see there's just dirt falling out of here. Let me get this fluff. This doesn't look the happiest. It looks pretty wilted, but I will say it is a lot more beautiful than the photos, and it looks like there could possibly be 2 cuttings in here. And I do see, I mean, it was chopped, and this was supposed to be a top cutting. This definitely is not a top cutting because you can see here, it's been chopped. So I'm gonna have to get in here, investigate a little bit. This was 100%, it said top cutting on the listing. It's the only reason I was like, okay, let me get that. That way I can chop it up and propagate it myself. And it would already possibly be growing. I do see a growth point coming in on one of the vines. This is so messy and hard to tell. I'm a little bit disappointed. I was really excited to finally get this, and now I'm wishing I canceled my order. I'm not gonna lie. Well, we'll see if the last plant saves it, because that's the one that I like really I couldn't resist placing the order for. Wait. And I'm missing a plant, I think. Yeah, I'm missing a plant. I ordered a variegated Melanochrysum, and it's not in here. So I got my micans. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. They shorted me a plant. And that other plant, okay, so I'm instantly angry. This is a 0 out of 10 experience for me. Do not order. I'm gonna get off of here after I film this. So this is not a top cutting. This has a growth point coming from there. And I suppose this is a top cutting. They like chopped it up. And is it even, I don't know. It's more variegated than the one in the photo, but yeah. So I'm gonna open this last one. I'm over this experience right now. This is a Begonia listata, and it's supposed to be variegated, but I'm feeling like I got scammed right now. So who knows? And yeah, let's just go ahead and see what is in here. I'm trying to not be this way, but I've had really good experiences this whole time I've been ordering plants online. So somebody that's like a bigger company, just a little disappointing. I mean, I'm missing a whole plant. Okay, this is beautiful though. This is stunning. I don't know if this is the exact one I ordered or not. It was supposed to be an exact plant, but this is a variegated Begonia listata. and it is really nice, and it's gonna go immediately into a prop box because, you know, it's been through shipping, it's losing some leaves. I'm excited to get this unwrapped and get in there and really look at it, but there is some nice variegation on there. Hopefully it all like sticks around and stays with me. I do really like this plant, but yeah. So I got 4 out of my 5 plants. I don't know how they think sending me 2 of these makes up for a variegated melanochrysum cutting, but it doesn't. It was supposed to be a top cutting. I'll put a picture of what I ordered on the screen. Definitely didn't show up, so that's really disappointing because I think it was like $40. So I'm gonna get off of here and message them. So I just want to insert this little clip here. I got a resolution for my Botanica's order. It wasn't like easy. I did like you can go on Etsy and create a case, and when you create a case, you fill in the information of whatever is wrong, and it sends it to the Etsy shop owner, and you're supposed to try to communicate with them first, and if it doesn't come a resolution, then you can send it back to Etsy. So I started that process, and they finally replied to me after a few hours, which is fine. You know, I don't expect anybody to reply to me right away, but they replied to me after a few hours, and they asked me to send them pictures of my plants. But I had the video, obviously, so I was like, well, I have a video, I'll just send that over to you. And they watched it, and got back to me the next day. And she was like, so we don't have sound on our computer, but we can clearly see that the plant wasn't in your box. It looks like you were upset with the micans and the tetrasperma as well. Can you, like, what was going on with those? So I let them know, because I didn't even bring that up. I just said I didn't have a plant in my box because I'm not confrontational. I really hate doing this, but I didn't get something I paid for, and that was like a $40 plant plus its own shipping. So each plant had its own shipping cost. So I really just wanted my money back for that because, you know, that's a lot of money. So I told them, you know, the micans was just droopy. I took it out of the pot. The roots were kind of dry, but I went ahead and put it in moss and put it in a prop box. Not worried about it because I figured I could do wet sticks. And then the tetrasperma, I was concerned because it looks like a spent node, and I sent them photos of the spent node, and they were basically like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm the one that packed your order. I definitely thought it was in there, and I thought I gave you 2 of the tetrasperma, which is weird because I only ordered 1. She kept talking about how she should have sent 2. And I was like, okay, whatever. And she was like, well, we want to make it right, and we want to try to find the melanochrysum. I was like, try to find the melanochrysum? Like, if you don't have it, like, that's weird. And then she was like, and then we want to, like, see about sending you another tetrasperma as well. And I was like, you know what? I just want my money back. And then they just stopped replying. So I gave them another 24 hours because, like, I'm not dealing with this over a long period of time. It's not something I want to keep in my brain. I have a lot of other things going on. So I gave them 24 hours. They didn't respond. So I continued with the Etsy case. Immediately after I sent it to Etsy, I got a refund. They refunded me half of my order, which was really generous. I did not expect like a full half of my order, but over half the cost of my order they refunded me. So that was really impressive and nice, and they did it quickly after I sent it to Etsy. So that was a thing that I was like, okay, you waited all the way till then, but it's fine. I got my refund. And then she did say that they're going to look into the tetrasperma thing, which I didn't even bring up the tetrasperma thing. The tetrasperma was $5 plus its own shipping, but, you know, it arrived. It's doing something. I'll figure it out. It's a loss on my side, you know, but this is the risk. I am aware this is the risk you take when you order plants online. I thought it was a reputable seller, and a lot of people seem to have really good orders with them. I just happen to not. The begonia that I bought already look like trash. I'll insert some B-roll over this. Like, they do not look good. I'm hoping they're gonna survive, but if they don't, it's a loss that I'm gonna take on my side. You know, this, like I said, this is the risk you take when you order online. So I won't be ordering myself from Botanica's again, but it doesn't mean that you guys shouldn't take a chance, because a lot of people do have really good luck. Their reviews are really good. I have personally decided to not leave a review on their page because I did get a refund back. So I feel like that was resolved enough, and you guys may have differing opinions, like maybe I should, but I made this video, and so this is going to be my review. If somebody wants to do research beyond those written reviews, great, maybe they'll find my video, but that's where I'm going to leave this. I got a refund on a big portion of my order, and I'm happy with that resolution. I'm glad that it's over and I don't have to think about it anymore, but yeah, that's all I have to say. Bye. Okay guys, I'm just popping in here one last time. I look a hot mess because I just got home. But there's been one more update on the Botanicas thing, and I got a message earlier from the person I was talking to, and they went ahead and refunded me for the variegated tetrasperma. She said she showed the picture to their plant care team, and they were like, we don't even know how that got sent out. That's definitely a spent node. So they did go ahead and refund me for that as well. So that was really nice because I didn't even ask about that one. I wasn't even going to bring it up because I didn't want to like put all my problems out there, I guess. So I guess ultimately customer service was decent. I mean, it wasn't like the best customer service I've ever had, but they did go above and beyond with refunding me for the tetrasperma and my entire shipping cost. So I will say that was really nice of them. But there were definitely like moments where they delayed responding to me. Like whenever I asked for a full refund, they just completely stopped responding until I sent the case to Etsy. But besides that, I'm really glad that everything was taken care of. And that is all I had to say about that. I just wanted to give you the final update so you guys will know how this all concluded. And yeah, that's it. Bye. But that brings us to the end of this video. I'm really pleased with everything that I purchased in the video. I am a little disappointed in this last order if you guys couldn't tell, but before I say anything mean that I regret keeping in the video later, I'm just gonna go ahead and end the video. Leave a comment down below with what your favorite plants are. If you've ordered from any of these companies or if you have any companies that you like to order from, let me know. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe to my channel for more random content. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.